Understanding the 3 rules of flow will enable you to design complex and non-linear task flows. Rule number 1 states that a task flow has a natural flow from top to bottom. In order for the flow to proceed to the next level, the next 2 rules must be met. Rule number 2, for each level, at least 1 task must be completed. Rule number 3, for each level, all tasks whose conditions have activated them need to have been completed. At the start of the task flow, the first task is checked for any conditions. If the conditions are satisfied, the task is initiated. On successful completion of the first task, the flow restarts from the top and determines the next task or tasks in the task flow by checking all the conditions. This flow is repeated throughout the execution of the task flow. After the completion of any task, the conditions of all the previous tasks are checked again. This repeated action makes non-linear and adaptive task flows possible. We'll demonstrate this with a purchasing process example. There are no conditions on the first task. Any employee fills in the form to place an order. On submission, the flow is restarted from the top. Rules 2 and 3 are satisfied, and the task flow moves to the next level in which there are 2 tasks. Review order has 1 condition that only allows a manager to complete this form. The motivation form's conditions state that only a manager can complete this form when the estimated cost or the confirmed cost is greater than $1,000. Estimated cost is a field from the first task in Place an Order, while the confirmed cost is a field from the Final Review of Order task that is yet to come. We've entered a value of less than 1,000 in the estimated cost field. Therefore, when the manager reviews the order, she will not see the motivation form because the conditions are not met. On submission, the flow is restarted from the top. Rules 2 and 3 are satisfied, although the motivation form was never activated, and the task flow moves to the next level. The final review of order has 2 conditions. Only a CFO is allowed to complete the form, and the order needs to have been approved in the previous task by the manager. Now here's the catch. Remember that the motivation form's conditions stated that if the estimated cost or the confirmed cost is greater than $1,000, then the manager has to submit a motivation. The estimated cost was less than $1,000, and therefore the motivation form was not activated. Let's say the CFO reviews the order, enters a confirmed cost that is now greater than $1,000, and approves the order. The flow is now restarted from the top. In the second level, the conditions for the motivation form are now for the first time satisfied, since the confirmed cost is greater than $1,000 and it is activated. Thus, the task flow cannot continue until the manager submits a motivation, regardless of the fact that the CFO has already approved it. On submission, the flow is restarted from the top. Rules 2 and 3 are satisfied for level 2, and since the final review has already been completed and our rules are satisfied for level 3, the task flow moves to the next level and sends the approved email based on its conditions. After sending the email, the task flow is complete.